set up so well by Darryl Dunlap, being the man kind of doing the lion's share of the running duties. He's going to get across the 50, goes right down the sideline, makes an inside move that draws a lot of the Shaw players, then goes back to the inside, and gets up a big first down inside the 20, down to the 18. So Smith now looking at split backs again, takes the snap, comes to the left side. It's going to be to Mess Bonner. Bonner's going to get about 2, maybe 3 yards, 2nd and 7. As Greg rejoins us here.
Well, we're trying to help the station operations manager and Britt Thompson. What a great job he does, and he might teach me a few things. But yeah, I got a chance to see that nice run by Mr.
Will
Smith. I thought his daddy was going to jump off the bleachers.
He was about to go block for him. Woo! The Tigers just, again, let's not forget this drive began on the 1.
That's right.
And they're kind of moving down the field. Handoff in the line. Going to pick up another couple of yards. 3rd down and 5 now for the Tigers.
I think one of the things that we're seeing, Jack, if you see on the, of course, the little bit, that's in essence a read option by Will. He's seeing that he's kind of testing that outside there. As he handed off to Darryl Dunlap up the middle, he saw that Dre Towns was wide open outside. He could have pitched it. But here we go.
They take a timeout on the field. We take one as well. Tigers right now driving. No score in this ball game. 5:37 left to go in the first quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
There is no I in team.
And there's no I in the LAGRANGE Banking Company team either. Our team is comprised of dedicated men and women who are determined to provide you with the best.
For over 50 years, Holmes Pharmacy has been a part of your life and your neighbor. And through all those years, it's still locally owned and operated. Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue has a drive-through window and has always had the time to talk to you one-on-one. We're ready for you to join our family at Holmes Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather. If you're tired of the large box stores and are looking for fast personal service, come by today in Hamilton or LaGrange at 136 Commerce Avenue. Holmes Pharmacy, where we take care of you one prescription at a time.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Call the Mallory Agency today. Check them out on Facebook or on the web at MalloryAgency.com.
When you sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back as the Troup High School Tigers are now about to kick the ball off to Shaw. As soon as the official moves out of the way and we don't kick him. With Michael Young through the kicking deuce. One step. Kick. High kick. Fair catch called for at about the 35-yard line. That's where Shaw will take it 1st and 10.
And good pursuit by the Tigers, because even though he's calling for a fair catch, if he bobbles that ball and the Tigers recover, of course they can't advance a muff kickoff, just like you can't advance a muff punt, but at least we'll grab possession of it. So,
of course, I disagreed with that a little bit last week.
I agree. I agree that you disagree.
that one last week just bounced on the ground. No one touched it.
I agree. And why that was a live ball. Yeah, there was no attempt made at getting that ball last week.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
We get a little upset sometimes. Toss sweep for Shaw Raiders as they're going to go around the right side, and wow, do we eat up the running back, Sedarian Cobb.
Let me tell you about Daryl Dunlap. By himself, he took over that tight end and the blocking back and just corralled them both and pushed them into the tailback and made a tackle 2 yards. Actually, Shaw lost about 6 yards on that and caught him way in the backfield. So good job. This is the kind of dominant defense we need to have, especially, again, kind of caught us flat-footed a little bit the first few plays. I think now that they've gotten settled down, these guys are ready to play.
The onside kick, I think, surprised us. Didn't see that coming. They're going to put a man in motion to the far side. They're going to air it out down the field. This could be intercepted. Oh, Brandon Hurd's going to wish he had that one back as it bounced out of his hands. Oh, man, he looked like the intended receiver.
He had his eye on nothing but that football, and he was ready to go. And he caught it and slipped right through his hands, bounced on the turf right back up in there. Unfortunately, the back judge saw it and called it.
He tried to play it off pretty well.
He did.
I thought he did a good job.
Good acting lessons.
4:49 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 is your score. Tigers leading this one after a 96-yard drive down the field.
Thanks, Britt. Back at the station. Quick score, Dalton 7, Gilmer 0. First quarter.
Here comes Shaw. They swing it out. Oh, my goodness, do we eat Sedarian Cobb, the running back, who caught the ball out of the backfield behind the line of scrimmage. Ow!
One of the Devontae brothers, Devontae Swanson, met him in the backfield, almost intercepted that one, Jack. But about the time he caught that little swing pass, he was nailed for yet even a further loss. So that'll bring up 4th down and 20 as the Shaw Raiders drop back on the 10-yard line to punt the ball.
In the first half, I talked a little bit about the idea of swagger and how Shaw used to really come in with a lot of swagger in a ball game. Right now, it's the Troup High School Tigers that are walking around with that swagger.
And you just gotta. It's a great time of the year to be able to start playing like that. Almost blocked by Brandon Hurd. Wow.
Just got to get away from it. It'll head down to about the 50-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, actually, they're going to call him a flag. I didn't see him hit the punter.
I didn't either. He went in front of the punter.
Well, and I've got Devontae Swanson coming off field holding his hands like, I didn't do anything, coach. So we wonder, even though we saw Brandon Hurd miss him, and then we kind of looked over toward the punt, who knows that Devontae Cofield or Devontae Swanson did come from the backside and actually hit him as well. So I'm sure that Coach Kendall will get an explanation on that. But at any rate, looks like the flag is laying on the 11-yard line, which is the punter was set up on the 10. So we're going to see what happens. And of course, it was 4th down and 20. So unless it's an automatic first down penalty, it will not result in a first down.
We just have to re-kick it. Let's see what happens. It is a roughing the kicker penalty. So here comes the Tiger defense back on the field. Let's see how they mark this off. Again, 3:56 left to go. 6-0 is your score.
To the kicker on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
All right, so it's just 5 yards. So they're going to
4th down and 16.
Kick the ball once more. Tigers, I think, have scouted this because they had one of their deep men go at a dead run.
That's right.
And tried to break through the line.
And he even so, Brandon had to halt himself. He almost still blocked that punt. Had a great angle on that punt.
Tigers not going to go for it this time. There's the kick. Spiral kick. Pretty good kick. Fair catch called for at the 35-yard line, and that's what the Tigers will take it 1st and 10.
Nice job. Nice concentration by Kelsey McCulchin. He's able to put it down and step up on the 36-yard line. So the Tigers' second possession now, Jack, will begin at good field position on the 36-yard line with 3:49 remaining in this first quarter. If you've just joined us, kind of exciting start the ball game. Shaw started out with an onside kick, recovered it, drove down inside the 5-yard line. The Tigers bend but don't break mentality, held them out of the end zone, and then began on a 96-yard drive as Will Smith on a big 42-yard run down the sideline kind of set them up for that. Your score now, Tigers 6, Shaw 0.
So Smith comes back, got a single back set in the backfield, wing to this near side. Going to fake the pass. Fake the toss. Now he's going to pass the ball down the field.
Oh, no.
And
it's all kind of flags.
Yeah, there they are. As they just, 3 guys eat up our receiver.
I'm holding Jack back. It was so obvious that corner had gotten beat. He just literally grabbed his jersey.
Grabbed Cueto Florence, almost took his jersey off.
He wouldn't let it. He Cueto probably drug him 8 yards, and the back judge he couldn't dig it out fast enough, could he? Oh wow, that's kind of obvious there. But you know what? It's funny that we say that because there are times when you know you're going to get beat, and if that results in the 6 yards, hey, sometimes it's not a bad penalty.
Yeah, better than 6.
Absolutely. So what's the worst case? They're penalized and keeps them out of the end zone. There's definitely a strategy to that, guys, as you're listening. Of course, a lot of guys don't think like that because it's just kind of an instant reaction.
Right.
It's kind of like a third down.
But you kind of want to be close when you grab that jersey. You don't want to have your arm extended and like a flag, you're waving him down the
field. At least try to sell me on it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Tigers go back to split backs in the backfield. Smith checks his line. 2 tight end set once again. Goes under center. Takes the snap. Goes down the line on the far side. Trey Towns hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get about a yard, 2nd and 9.
The ball was resting on the Shaw side of the midfield at the 49-yard line. Handed it off to Trey Towns and off the left side and was immediately hit. We'll give him a yard gain. And that was really, I think, his first touch of the night, Jack.
Yeah, it was Jonathan Lyons, number 50, the defensive end for Shaw. Gets up awful fired up, but I wouldn't be fired up the way they're playing this. This time Smith's going to keep it, get to the 45-yard line. Gain about 3, 3rd down. And nice to see Smith choosing to take the ball for a little bit himself.
Hurd County, big rivalry up north against Bowden. Hurd County right now 7-0 with 3:41 left in the first quarter.
All right.
Big rivalry up on the north side of us.
Yep.
Nice. So many years these guys have been playing up there. We wish the Hurd County Braves well in that one.
Quality program up there, that's for sure. Will Smith, the quarterback. He stays under center as he usually does. Backs up the pass. Rolls to this near side. Looking downfield lots of time. He's going to have to step up and go out of bounds at the 45. So he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. With a flag on the play. Maybe a hold there. Let's see what happens.
Well, it's down toward the sidelines, and unless he was getting a little stalk block by his tight end, Daquez Johnson was wide open after he broke by the 20th, but by the time he had broke, Will had already decided that he needed to get out of bounds, salvage the play.
They're going to call movement against the Tigers.
Was that a dead ball foul, Jack?
If I'm Shaw, they're giving them an option. I would not take it to be 4th down for the Tigers. So it is moving against the Tigers. It's going to be declined. So that brings up 4th down and 7 from the 45. But the Tigers do not bring out their punt team. And I do respect this right now. As we're going to have Johnson out here at the split end. They'll roll the tight end to the near side. It'll be Dunlap along with Trey Towns in the backfield. They look to the sideline. Get the call from their coaching staff. 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. 2:36 left to go on the clock over there. Smith takes it. Backs up. He's got a man in his face. And he's going to be brought down. Oh, he'll lose yardage on there. Back to the 46-yard line. And that's where the Shaw Raiders will have it 1st and 10.
But you know what I like about that, though? The coaching staff, Kendall and Floyd, Kendall being the head coach and Jay Floyd being the offensive coordinator, they've thrown the ball a lot more tonight already than they have in the past.
3 games, I think.
Hey, with 4th down, they were ready to roll, and give credit. That was kind of a coverage sack right there. Will had the opportunity, but just didn't have anybody to throw to as it was well covered. So the Shaw take over inside the Tiger territory at the 48-yard line.
So here comes Shaw. Their quarterback is number 10, Tyron Huff. He's got trips to the far side. A man right beside him. There's a snap. Going to hand the ball off to his tailback, who's going to get hit. We got to bring him down, though. We do after a gain of 2.
Hit immediately by Dikembe Billingsley, number 90, with backup from Devontae Swanson as an assist on that tackle. But that play will pick up 2 yards. But man, was Dikembe normally plays the middle, but got Devin Power in there nose tackle tonight. Dikembe's moved to outside on left defensive end, which is kind of a new position for him. It allows him to roam a little bit freer than being tied up in there between the guard and tackle.
Huff, the quarterback for Shaw, takes it. Going to hand the ball off to his tailback, who is just eaten up inside. And again, that's Billingsley once more on that tackle.
Well, again, when you're allowed to do some stunning, and along with number 93 for the Tigers, OJ
Ziegler. I'm sorry, that was OJ
Ziegler. I tell you what, we've got him a chance to call his name a lot. He's just a junior. Kendall's got him a lot of playing time in there. Chris Mitchum, the defensive coordinator. Ziegler's come in a lot this year and made some good plays. And, of course, he's be a senior next year, so that's good. We got him one more year.
Quarterback going to fake the handoff, go roll to the right side. Got a man open down there at the 38 who's going to slip down, and we're going to get called for a late hit.
Yeah. One other thing, the Shaw Raiders kid slipped down out of bounds, and looked like Brandon Hurd had attempted to make his hit, and by the time he's diving down, he couldn't hold back, and he actually crushed in on top of the receiver. And unfortunately for the Tigers, that's going to tack another 15 yards on. So that ball is going to take it from the 37, 38 yard. It's going to be down to about the 23-yard line when they get to walking this thing off.
Well, let's make sure it was not a dirty play by Hurd.
No, absolutely.
Because the guy was not sliding to stop and not get hit.
No, he just
slipped down.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Hurd had already was in his motion to make that hit, so it wasn't dirty. And I think the Shaw coaches, that's why they're not over there raising Cain. Yeah. So we're down on the 22-yard line. I've miscalculated by a yard. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Raiders. 1:21 to go in the first quarter. Your Tigers up 6-0.
Shaw looking to put some points on the board. The quarterback on the roll to his right. Excuse me, it's going to be kind of a wildcat set as Desmond Gamilia will be in at the quarterback and go to the right and be stopped in the backfield.
Big Devin Power comes off that hill, that pile first, and he met the guy 4 yards in the backfield, and that's what they're going to lose. They're going to lose 4 yards on that play, and it's nice to see that swarming Tiger defense.
They do get across the line very well. Huff puts a man in motion from the far side. Takes the handoff, backs up to pass, throws it out into the secondary, and we slip down again, almost pick off the ball because there was not a Shaw Raider within 10 yards of that ball.
Number 11, Kelsey McCutcheon. Brandon Hurd gets off the deck.
He just slipped.
He couldn't even believe the ball was thrown to him. There was no receiver for Shaw in the area whatsoever. And Brandon all of a sudden slips, and he's sitting on his rear and trying to reach up and catch the ball. And it's like he couldn't get up fast enough to catch the ball. So that'll bring up third down and 14.
Watching some of his teammates on the side playing out what just happened. Did you see him? Huff going to take the snap. He's back in his shotgun set. Takes it, backs up to pass again. Got some pressure. Going to throw a corner route. Two guys back there, and it's going to be caught by Shaw. And Shaw will get a touchdown late in this first quarter.
Well, you gotta give credit to Kelsey McCutcheon. I don't think it have covered him any better. He got a little breakout. The wideout got a step on him, and Kelsey stands at about 5'7", and their wideout looks like about 6'2", and that makes a big difference. Pretty pass, thrown where it should be. Tie ball game with 42 seconds to go in the first quarter, 6-6. And it looks like Shaw's actually going to do a traditional PAT.
Wow, somebody's going to kick the ball. So number 20, John Price, will be doing the kicking duties. No, actually, he's going to be doing the holding duties. Number 94, Hunter Eaton, he'll be the kicker. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is blocked. So 6-6 is knotted up right now with 42 seconds left to go. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Troup High School Tigers tied up with the Shaw High School Raiders on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
When you are ready to buy or sell a house, commercial property, or acreage, you need to call Rob Upchurch. He is ready to go to work for you. Rob Upchurch on the web at robupchurchsales.com. Or when you are ready to buy or sell a house, commercial property, or acreage, you need to call Joel Upchurch. He is ready to go to work for you. Joel Upchurch on the web at joelupchurch.com.
And this will be your premium right here.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to say I combined home and auto with State Farm. Saved $760. Love this guy.
Okay, does it bother anybody else that the mime is talking? Freaky.
Bundle home and auto, and you could save $760.
That's 760 very good reasons to call Matt Orr in LaGrange today.
CB&T. With us, your
field, the cornerback was evident that he was going after Dre's knees, and when he came down, he put a helmet on his knee, and the side judge came up real quick.
To your money with mobile and internet banking and 6 local ATMs. Plus, you can use any Synovus or Publix Presto ATM in the Southeast. Closer to people who care about you, local people who make local decisions. We're CB&T. How can we serve you today? CB&T is a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Some restrictions apply to mobile banking.
Limcare Prosthetics and Orthotics of LaGrange, Georgia offers the latest in microprocessor knees and feet. With new cutting-edge technology, your prosthesis can automatically adjust to you in climbing stairs and ramps, plus promote a much more natural walk. Practitioner Eddie Hutto Sr. and staff has fitted hundreds of patients facing a wide variety of challenges. So don't let your
At about the 19-yard line. This drive began at the end of the first quarter. Tigers moving the ball down the field. And the best way to answer a touchdown is to get another one yourself.
With 36 seconds to go. So we've had the ball now about a minute and a half.
It'll be Johnson and Florence. Split wide to the right side. Smith will hand off to Dunlap, who'll get to the 15.
Dunlap on
another 4, almost 5 yards.
Yep, nice, right up the middle behind Newton, the center, and Jason Hernandez, the left guard. He'll pick up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You talk about consistency. Boy, hasn't Jason done a great job all season long?
Will Smith on the pitch, on the option, decides to keep it, turns it up on outside the hash marks, gets hammered while doing so, but he's able to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and a yard, Jack.
Just about down there to pick up the first down.
You know, you got Will Smith. We talked about his willingness to run the ball lately, and he picks and chooses some good times. And man, he can take a lick and just keep on ticking, so to speak.
Tigers will split 2 wide to this side again. It's Johnson and Florence. Florence will be in a slot. Split backfield with Towns and Dunlap. Smith will go into center with a 2 tight end set. Goes to his left and hands the ball left into the line. I think we'll have enough for the first down. Well, actually, yep, there should be enough for the first down. I had to get down to about the 8.
I see one of the Longshore boys walking up. He's got his fist pumped, so there's going to be 4th down. And Jack, I don't know if you can see that far. I know I can't, but it looks like it's going to be 4th and maybe about 6 inches, 8 inches, maybe.
Yeah, I thought we had a little bit better spot than that, but I was looking at the near side judgment. It happened over on the far side. So, of course, the Tigers will go for it here on 4th down in inches. I would guess that Daryl Dunlap will get the ball on the right side. That's
I would think you're right. Because, last game and a half, Jack, they've been strong left.
And they're going to jump off sides and give us the 5 yards that we need.
Well, both of us wrong. We don't need it, do we?
Why run a play when they're going to give you 5 yards?
Quick score update. Thank you, Britt. 14-0, Heard County. 43 seconds to go.
Offside on the defense.
In the first quarter. So I know the fans in Heard County are happy right now.
Oh, yeah. And they know it, and they'll clap their hands. First and goal now for the Tigers from the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Tigers.
As they'll roll in number 85 for the Tigers to Ramon Leslie, a 9th grader. Come onto the field. The Tigers now looking at first and goal to go. Smith going to get the call from the sideline. Dunlap will be in a deep formation, and he'll step up, get right behind the quarterback, and now a timeout is called on the field
by Troup.
Tigers take a timeout. We take one as well. 60 seconds back to the station. 9-10, tied up at 6. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered.
Students at LaGrange College travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our Study Away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
First and goal for the Tigers. Will Smith is going to keep it and get hit as he turns up field. Going to lose a little bit of yardage there. Actually giving forward progress up to the line of scrimmage, basically. So second down and goal from the 4.
He really wanted to turn that upfield, but just had a couple shot defenders slip between the